on. I'm on. What is purpose? What is purpose? How to find your purpose. Discovering clarity, calling, and divine assignment. So, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world, and every time you watch this. I wanted to share this information because, per a conversation I was having, I felt like I needed to go into detail about what this looks like because a lot of times we just don't know what we don't know. So, here's a presentation on what is purpose. Purpose is your why, the reason you are here. It's not a job, it's a journey of becoming. Purpose is where your story, gifts, and impact connect. Okay? So if you're trying to discover your purpose, here we are. Purpose is your why, the reason you are here. It's not a job, it's a journey of becoming. Purpose is where your story, your gifts, and impact connect. Okay? Purpose is not uncovered, it's not invented. Excuse me. Purpose is uncovered, not invented. Okay? You can't invent your purpose, you uncover your purpose. You don't figure out your purpose, you uncover it. Okay? There's nothing to figure out, you just uncover it. It emerges through healing, growth, and self awareness. Okay? It emerges through healing, growth, and self awareness. You're already carrying clues within you. And there are things that you do naturally, things that you're doing in probably your everyday life, right? You don't figure it out, you don't figure out your purpose, you uncover it. It emerges through healing, growth, and self-awareness. You're already carrying clues within you. What's the first clue? Your pain is a clue. Okay? The reason why I'm here doing what I do is because of pain. Pain transformed my life. It was good that I was afflicted. I am so glad that that thing happened for me. It didn't happen to me. Things are not happening to you, they're happening for you. Okay? And if it wasn't for that thing that happened, that heartbreak that happened for me, I wouldn't be here doing what I do. Purpose is often born in an area that once broke you. Purpose is often born in an area that once broke you. Your healing becomes someone else's roadmap. Your healing becomes someone else's roadmap. Key questions. What have I survived that made me stronger? You survived that breakup. You survived that job loss. You survived that sickness. You said, what have you survived that made you stronger? For me, it was the heartbreak. For me, it was the job loss. It's so many things that I am still surviving. And if it wasn't from that heartbreak, I wouldn't be able to grow through the things that I'm going through now. I would look at it totally different. Why is this happening to me? And I could clearly hear God say, "This is happening for you." Why not you? This is happening for you. Because if it didn't happen, you still would be doing the same thing you was doing, and that was not working. Okay, your pain is a clue. All right, so yeah, your pain is a clue. So here's some lessons from pain. Pain produces perspective. Perspective produces compassion. Compassion leads to purpose. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it slow this time. Pain produces perspective. Perspective produces compassion. Compassion leads to purpose. So here's a reflection prompt. What wisdom did pain teach me? Pain taught me that I was and am resilient. Pain taught me how to love me. Pain taught me how to stop putting everybody before me. Pain introduced me to me because I didn't know who I was. I was throwing myself in relationships, making them my everything. And when they walked away, I felt like I walked away too. And I did not want to be alone with myself because I didn't know who I was. So pain introduced me to me. Pain produces perspective. Perspective produces compassion. Compassion leads to purpose. What wisdom did pain teach you? So these are questions that you can ask yourself if you're trying to discover this, you're trying to uncover your purpose. What moves you emotionally? Pay attention to what you can't ignore, okay? The things that break your heart point to who you're called to. I'm going to tell you some things that break my heart. Seeing women be in destructive, dysfunctional relationships. That breaks my heart because that was once me. And guess who I am? Guess who gravitates towards me? Guess what irritates me the most? That. So it's helping young ladies find themselves, love themselves, find their voice, know that they are and should be loved correctly. But we first have to love ourselves correctly first, right? The things that break your heart point to who you are called to. What topics make me come alive? Well, this, number one, anything dealing with relationships. I absolutely love it. And emotional intelligence. Those are things that make me come alive. Those are things that I would do and sometimes do now for free. Like I want to teach people and share the things that I'm learning in real time, that I have learned in real time. There's so many young ladies who are in situationships, right? And I know they don't value themselves because of what they're putting up with, right? Saw a young lady today, and I noticed something was different about her. She had a hat on, and I'm gonna tell you, the hat was like this right here. And so I'm like, and I said, "What happened to your eye?" And that it was about something, with an animal, whatever. But I know that's not true. That she's still in my mind right now. She's definitely gonna be in my prayers. And although I know she didn't want to share that information, what happened with me, I know she didn't want to share that with me in the moment. But when I do see her, I'm going to encourage her. I'm going to, share things that can help her whenever she's ready for it. But that really just, touched my heart. I don't want to see anybody. And I'm telling y'all, I'll sit and I'll watch these shows on YouTube when it comes to women being in these toxic relationships. Why? Because that was once me. That's what I'm gravitating to. That's what breaks my heart. A young lady met a man on online or whatever, and he ended up unaliving her. That bothered me. Like, we got to know how to pick. You can't pick from a place of lonely and desperation. We got to make better decisions, and it all starts with us knowing our worth and our value. So those are the topics that make me come alive, right? What you love plus who you love to help. Purpose sits where passion and compassion meets. Examples: healing, teaching, encouraging, creating, and serving. Those are all the things that I do. Healing, teaching, encouraging, creating, and serving. Purpose sits where passion and compassion meet. Who you love plus who you love to help. What comes naturally to you? Your spiritual gifts point to your calling. What do people always ask you for? What feels natural but helps others deeply? Sharing the things that I'm learning. People always coming to me telling me about their relationships, telling me about maybe their struggles with their children. Right? These are things that I've experienced, right? These are things that I can help with the information that I have. So your spiritual gifts, one of my spiritual gifts is teaching. And that's another one. I can't think about off the top of my head, but that's one of my, I wanted to mention that because of what I'm doing right now. That's one of my spiritual gifts. And if you don't know what your spiritual gifts are, you can take a spiritual assessment. Now, I will remind you that it doesn't mean you're going to be in the church preaching and doing all kinds of stuff. That may not be what you're supposed to be doing. That's not what the spiritual gifts is for. It just shows you the things that you're supposed to do. Now, some may be in church, some may also be outside of church, but I do want you to know that you go to church, period. Okay? So your spiritual gifts point to your calling. What do people always ask you for? The people coming to you for something. What is that? Right? That points to your purpose. That points to those gifts. What feels natural but also helps others deeply. You're already doing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about purpose. We think it's just so complicated, and it's so not. We just got to uncover it. You're already doing it. Purpose often shows up in everyday behaviors. Encouragers encourage, teachers teach, helpers help. Ask, what do I already do effortlessly? As you can tell, this is something that I do. Encouragers encourage, teachers teach, helpers help. It's not rocket science. It's not. Sometimes we complicate things overthinking it. It has to be like this or it has to be like that. And then a lot of times we're comparing ourselves to what somebody else is doing. There are people who have gifts and talents and they do things and it does look effortlessly because they're doing what they're supposed to do. And when you find your thing, it's going to look the same way too. All right. So just be mindful of that. Who are you called to help? Purpose connects to the people you are drawn to. Think about who your heart breaks for. Women in abusive relationships. Women, and here's the thing: it is not always about a physical abusive relationships. Because sometimes we can be in an abusive relationship with ourselves, not knowing our value, not loving ourselves the way that God loves us. We're seeking those things, that attention, that affection from the outside of us. And here's the thing: when you seek those things externally, you got to keep doing it because it's never enough. It's just never enough. Whose transformation am I passionate about? I am passionate about the transformation of young ladies and women. There's so much in you, and we just don't even see it. We don't even realize it because we're so covered with, who we think we're supposed to be. And it's just not the reality of what God created for us. What else? What transformation do you want to see? Purpose is about changing lives. Define the change you want to bring. For example, I help women heal from toxic relationships and rediscover themselves. Purpose is about changing lives. Define the change you want to bring. And here's my example. I help women heal from toxic relationships and rediscover themselves. Purpose grows with you. It evolves in seasons. You don't need all the answers to begin. Walk in what's in your hand right now. You don't have to have all the answers to begin. And it evolves in seasons. It grows with you. Purpose is found in action. Purpose is found in action. Clarity comes through movement, not waiting. Start serving, start speaking, start showing up. This is exactly what I did. I started serving, I started speaking, and I started showing up. And people had a lot to say. Oh, I thought you were so quiet. I thought you were so shy. Guess what? That pain became my platform. I used that pain as my platform to start serving, to start speaking, to start showing up. And I wasn't perfect. I am not perfect. I will not ever be perfect. Done is better than perfect. You get better by getting started. There's somebody waiting for you to open your mouth and share your story. Our gifts are not for us. Our fruit is not for us. Apples, don't eat the apples. Our fruit is not for us. Purpose will become clearer as you go. Purpose will become clear as you go. You got to get moving. Start serving, start speaking, start showing up. And you don't have to be perfect. Okay? So here are some questions to clarify your purpose. Screenshot this, write it down, do what you got to do. What have I overcome? What do I love to talk about? What comes naturally to me? Who am I drawn to help? What problem do I solve? What have I overcome? What do I love to talk about? What comes naturally to me? Who am I drawn to help? What problem do I solve? These are 5 questions to clarify your purpose. Daily practice for purpose. Journal your gifts and lessons. Serve someone intentionally each week. Track what activities energize you and reflect. Where did I feel most me today? And today I would say doing this. This is where I felt most me today. So here's the daily practice for your purpose. So to summarize everything I just said, purpose equals your story plus your gifts plus your heart's burden plus someone else's need. That is what purpose is. That is what, and it's not something that, oh, I feel butterflies, I feel fluffy. It's not that. It is not. It's not even about you. It's your gift to somebody else. Purpose equals your story, your gifts, your heart's burden, plus someone else's need. There's somebody else waiting on you to share your story to help free them out of their prison that they literally have a key to. So here's my final encouragement. Purpose isn't found in perfection. It's found in pieces of your life that God is already aligning. You're not behind, you are becoming. And in order to become, you have to unbecome. Unbecome who you are not supposed to be and become who God has called you to be. Purpose isn't found in perfection. It's found in the pieces of your life that God is already aligning. You're not behind, you are becoming. So here's a call to action and or connect. Join Healing Forward Coaching with Moa. Follow my YouTube channel, Journey to Wholeness /Healing Forward, which is really Healing Forward, or book a session. And I should have inserted my link here, but I did. Nevertheless, you can inbox me and I will give you that link to schedule a call and we can see if it's a good fit or not. Nevertheless, do something. You have to do something. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Let me get back to my main screen. And so, yeah, I am complete. Wanted to share this information because of a conversation I was having with someone. And I was like, man, it's so much to uncover and unpack here. And I want to be able to do that. And yeah, this today, this morning, this evening, what time it is? Yeah, this afternoon. So I hope this was helpful and valuable. And yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Till next video. Till next time. Purpose. Purpose isn't found in perfection. It's found in the pieces of your life that God is already aligning. And he is doing his work. And he does his work through us if we allow him to. I'm complete for now.